So, what got you started on the spiritual path? Have you been meditating for a long, long time? What first attracted you to it?
Um, yeah, I was worrying that you will ask me that question. It's difficult to answer, but well, the first moment that I recall something special, especially what I mean, something that felt something I couldn't talk to anyone or understand what it was. It happened with music. That's why I became a musician. I recently actually hear somewhere that when people have this first stage of arising and passing, and this great arousal of energy, whatever is the activity they're involved in becomes a very important thing in their life. That seems to be what happened to me when I was 9. I remember a Saturday morning, I was just casually listening to the radio, and yeah, and the people, there were kids in the pool, and a beautiful sun, summer sun coming, and there was just this great rock song just getting in with drums and dun, 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 with electric guitars, and I just felt like a strong sense of energy through my body,
Hmm.
and I don't know, I was like all over the place. I don't know, something. When I look backwards, I remember I clearly see something happened there, because since then I've been kind of obsessed with music. Like many of you, I think you are a musician too, right?
I was a drummer.
You were a drummer. Oh,
Hmm.
cool. Best friend of a musician. And that's a musician's joke. There's nothing wrong with it.
I never heard it before, but I get it.
Anyway, so yeah, that kind of changed a little the course. I felt a little bit awkward about everything, and I went down into experiences, drugs, mysticism, books like, I don't know, how do you call that in English? Uh, John Salvatore. The, how, oh my God.
St. John of the Cross? What are you talking about?
No, no,
John
no.
somebody?
Oh my God, it's gonna the Seagull.
Jonathan Livingston Seagull.
Exactly.
Richard
Yeah,
Bach.
yeah,
Okay.
yeah. Exactly. So that was
Yeah.
something also. The Man in Search for Meaning. Yeah, there were some books I casually read, and Castaneda that I read during my teenagehood,
Charles
and I sort of
Castaneda.
like I said, "Oh my God, this is it. There is something about that." And from then on, yeah, well, the story goes on.
Yeah. Well, that's good. I'd say that for me, music was also kind of an initial impetus to interest in spirituality. I mean, it was summer of '67. We're doing drugs. The Beatles came out with Sergeant Pepper's Lonely Hearts Club Band, and you're lying there on the floor between two big speakers, high on something or other. I would have these profound, expansive experiences, and they're talking about spiritual stuff in their lyrics and everything. And then they learned to meditate, and that became a big sort of phenomenon that everybody heard about what they were doing. So it was a springboard,
Was that
and
your connection to TM?
yeah, yeah, because they went to India to study with the Maharshi, who was the founder of TM. Everybody heard about it. And so when I finally decided I should stop taking drugs and learn to meditate, that was the kind of meditation I figured, I might as well do that. That's what the Beatles did. And it was one of the only things around in those days. But music can really, I mean, probably almost everyone listening to this has experienced that music can change your consciousness. You get into an altered state when you're listening to some kinds of music. That's why kirtans are very popular, things like that.
Yeah, yeah, and what I think many people, music is obviously a great entertainer. Let's say it helps connect people at every level. Uh, but what I didn't really understood until way, way later is that, and it's related to the book, because I didn't know this. I was just like diving in all this stuff all my life. I just felt the most casual thing. But it seems that when you really go, you really give yourself to the music, let's say, if you listen clearly to every detail of it, you really go into something that is more like a meditation rather than just the pleasure of playing a music and a song and remember, oh, that last summer, oh, I like that song. That's one level, certainly.
Yeah.
There are deeper and deeper and deeper levels of music. And I think that's what many of us, I would say even accidentally some way, just get pulled into deeper experience.